Really know when FPV went from being a hobby to completely taking over my life, but somewhere along the line, this happened. I've got somewhere near 30 drones now, so I figured it was time that I introduced myself. I became obsessed with FPV. So I watched FPV on YouTube before I flew FPV. I started flying FPV in the winter, but before I started flying, I started watching Jacuzzi J on YouTube. He was my main inspiration in this. I remember just watching his videos, laughing, and thinking, damn, I want to fucking do that. I want to fly a drone and just be an idiot, because that's kind of who I am. I'm just an idiot who flies drones. And I have fun doing it. So I went out and I bought an Avata, like fucking most idiots do, right? We buy Avatas and think that this is FPV, right? So I remember flying it in sports mode and thinking, this is awesome. I'm the shit, you know, whipping around the backyard, taking it to the park when I could. And I never really flew it in manual mode. I didn't even know what manual mode was, to be honest, because I just thought that was FPV. I wasn't, you know, I had goggles and I had a controller. I thought, you know, this was awesome. And I was flying it around and I kept watching YouTube videos, and I seen that you can put it in manual mode. And it was my first time out, and my first time out with it after it's sitting for a little bit, and had the batteries freshly charged. I thought, man, I'm gonna do some cool tricks now. And I went out and I remember launching it in the air, and I think in the air you have to put it in manual mode once it's already up. And I don't remember, it's been a while, but I took it up, put it in manual mode, and I flew maybe 20 feet up, you know, higher than where I was when I put it in manual mode. And I was thinking that, you know, this has got to be so much fun. And I never played any simulator. Fuck, I didn't even know simulators were a thing. I'm not much of like a video game guy or anything like that. I just thought, you know, let me just try it. And I put it in manual mode, and no more than 20 seconds of flight time before I just smashed the ground full throttle. Didn't realize how it turned. I didn't realize anything. And my son was with me, and you know, he was just pissed because we just bought the Avata, spent a bunch of money on it, and now I've got nothing. So I went home and I was pretty pissed off, and I threw the case down, and he comes up to me and says, you know, Dad, you're supposed to be playing a simulator first. I didn't know anything about a simulator, didn't know shit about anything like that. So I downloaded Uncrashed, and I flew for like 2 weeks on it, and man, was that fucking hard. You know, playing a sim is in the beginning, takes some skill to learn everything. And I met my homie Rich on there, and Rich kind of took me under his wing and has taught me so much shit on flying drones. And I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I learned so much so fast, was because he would teach me a trick and I would try it in real life. And my first real 5-inch drone was a Superfly sync mode, which was a cool drone. It was nice, but I got this like feeling that, and I was still new, you know, I still am new, but I got a feeling when I flew that drone that it didn't feel like the sim. Like my sim did not feel like the drone. So I kept trying, and I started buying new motors and, you know, new shit constantly, thinking that I could find a drone that felt like the sim, so it would fly the same. You know, I could go home, play the sim, and be good on the sim, and go fly the drone and do the same thing. But that wasn't it. I could never do it. I was chasing a drone that could fly like the sim, but it never could work. So I started watching reviews and watching people on YouTube, and I would see, you know, they would buy a motor or buy a frame or buy some props, and they would say, you know, these are the best props, this is the best frame, this is the best motor, these are the best stacks and ESC. So I started buying that shit. You know, I started buying motors that they would say were great, and I started buying, before I even knew how to do anything with the drone, I just started ordering up a bunch of shit, and I kept buying everything I could. And I would solder it on, I'd fly it, and then I would think, you know, these are absolute shit. I mean, I'm trying the motors that you guys are saying are the best, and I couldn't get the same results. You know, maybe I don't get it, you know? So I know FPV is like really subjective, and, you know, some people might say these are good and some people might say these are good, but I feel like they're just bullshitting me, you know? I was getting bamboozled from YouTube, just like looking at these people's reviews, and I don't know if they were getting paid or however they were working, you know, however it was working, but I feel like they were just saying it, you know, and not even thinking about what it's really doing to new people who are flying these drones, you know? I fell for the basic, I need to have DJI thing, you know, and I bought so many air units. I just kept buying them because I figured, you know, I'm gonna build a bunch of drones, I might as well buy a bunch of air units. So I kept buying air units, I kept buying props and trying everything to get the drone to feel like the sim. And I just couldn't do it. And then I realized that I'm chasing the wrong thing. I needed the sim to feel more like the drone and not the drone to feel more like the sim, I guess, if that makes sense. And so I started building all these drones and testing everything, you know, not because somebody was paying me to do it, but because I wanted to build them all. And I was building so much shit, you know. I was building, I think my second month of flying, I had more drones than I've flown, you know, because I started in wintertime, so I could only fly when it wasn't snowing. I live in Ohio, so I started flying when it wasn't snowing, and it was crazy, you know. So when I say something is actually good, you know, I'm not saying that I know everything, but when I say something's good, it's because I actually bought a bunch of other drones with my money. I bought dozens of different motors with my money, you know, not what somebody gave me. You know, now that I'm starting to work with companies and people are offering me things, yeah, I'm gonna try them, but I'm not just gonna say they're good because somebody gave me a motor for $20. You know, I mean, it's gonna take a lot more than that for me to lie. I don't need, you know, everything for free. It's not kind of who I am. I don't mind spending the money and buying it. So I like to buy, when I stand behind a company, you know, when I say it's good, it's because I've actually flown, you know, 100 packs through it before I said it was good, you know. The frames that I'm working with nowadays are only $60, and they're blowing these $120, $140 frames out of the water. You know, it's kind of crazy that how the hobby really is. And maybe the smaller companies don't have the same money to push everybody to, you know, showcase their product, but some of this newer stuff from these small companies is actually really, really good, and it's pretty impressive. But I guess back to the point was, I don't want people to fall into the same trap that I fell in, you know, with seeing reviews and seeing this and buying this right away because somebody said it was good, then all of a sudden they do a sick rip and you're like, oh, I gotta have that. Because that's not true, you know, that's not true. Like I said, I started with DJI, I started with everything. Now I'm back, now I'm in analog, which most people would say sucks, you know, because of the static. Well, you know, if you build it right, it won't be staticky. You know, if you take the time to build things right, you won't have the negatives that a lot of people say. They just don't know how to build them. I'm just gonna be honest with you, they don't know how to build them. I take the time when I build my drones. I don't just throw it together, solder it, and put the top on it and it's good to go, you know, go rip it. I take a lot of time, you know, I take it real seriously when I'm building a drone, and then I tune it, and, you know, I got into black boxes and tuning everything and figuring everything out. So I'm just a new guy who bought a lot of shit and has a lot of experience in a short amount of time because I bought a lot of shit, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that. And, you know, I just wanted to get that out there because I feel like when I do a review, I want to show you that there's credibility behind my review. It's not because somebody just gave me something, you know. When I stand behind the Funkolius frames, it's not because he gave me a frame. I buy every one of my frames. You know, I've bought every one of my frames that I've ever had. Because even if he would want to give me frames, I would still buy them because I'd rather support small companies. You know, I don't need a free frame. You know, I'll just buy it. I don't want to be locked into anything anyways like that. I choose his frames over the other frames because of what they are. I mean, it's a good fucking frame. There's a lot of cool shit coming to this channel. You know, I didn't think that a lot of people would watch my channel, to be honest with you. I kind of just made it because I thought it'd be cool to watch myself progress as I grow. I'm not a social media guy. I am, I guess, now, because people are starting to watch me. I only got 250 subscribers, but since people are watching me, I started an Instagram and I'm on Discord now. But if it wasn't for Chad, I wouldn't even be doing half of this social media shit. I just figured, since I have so much shit, why not help out a little bit, you know, give back a little bit of the knowledge that I have, which isn't all the knowledge, you know. I don't claim to be Bardwell or anything like that, but I do feel like I fly more than most people, you know. I fly twice a day, sometimes 30, 40 packs a day. I fly a lot, I build a lot, I fly a lot. I have a new build I actually just have right here in front of me, which might be the sickest build yet, which is a pretty nasty, again, the Funkolius frame, just because it's a $60 badass frame. The T-Motor Pacers, which are just the 2406, the juicy ones, the HD0 stack, and I'm trying my first HD0 VTX. So, Freestyle. It's not another, like I said, it's a sick drone, sick build, but I want to fly, you know, 100 packs plus through it before I make a review on it, because I don't want to be that guy who's promoting shit that's not good shit, you know. I don't really care. I know people don't all agree with what I say, but I like seeing that, you know. I like hearing the arguments, because maybe I missed something, you know. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe that this frame's good, but if you hit it somewhere, it's not. But at least I'll know for sure when I fly 200 packs through, you know, plus through this thing. I might not be the best pilot, and I don't really care, but I'll fucking rip them, and I'll crash them, and I'll build another one, and I'll keep going, and I'll keep building, and you guys will keep seeing videos. So if you want to keep seeing more videos, subscribe, because this thing right here is going to be the next video, and it's getting beat up. I mean, I probably have at least 30 crashes already on this thing. So, and this is different from my other ones. I have 3 of these. So watch some more, talk some more, talk some shit to me. I don't care. Tell me something, you know, give me some criticism. Tell me something that you want to see built. Because I mean, if it sounds cool enough, I'll build it. I like tiny whoops. I like 2.5 inches. I like 3 inch. I like every fucking size. I like to build them all. I think I'm more obsessed with building than flying half the time, but let me know something. Tell me something, comment something, give me something. I'm gonna start doing live streams here soon too. I wanna try it. I wanna try doing some live streams on Crash. So if you guys wanna join some on Crash shit, check me out. I'll be on there live. I wanna get some people going. I wanna start a better community and just bullshit and joke around. I have fun. So I'll catch you guys later on the next one, but at least I got to introduce myself to you guys.